tugas mata kuliah apa nih?
Digital
Digital
literasi.
literasi, Miss.
Digital literasi. Silakan dimulai. Siapa duluan?
Okay, good evening, Miss. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We truly appreciate this opportunity to learn from your experience as an English teacher. And in this interview, we would like to discuss the use of digital tools in English language teaching, including how these tools support different language skills, their benefits and challenge, as well as their impact on students' engagement and learning outcomes. And to begin with, could you introduce your name, your experience, and your school? Include how many years have you taken?
Okay. Okay, I'm Anissa Kila. Now I'm teaching in SMIT Karisma Darussalam in Karawang. I've been teaching English for about 6 years since before COVID-19. I graduated from Win Bandung, as you study now. Win Bandung.
How many years have you taken it, Miss, in Karawang?
Pardon?
How many years you teaching?
I've been teaching English for about 6 years.
Oh, 6. Okay. Could you tell me which digital tools or platforms you regularly use in your English teaching?
Okay, to be honest, I am teaching English in a dormitory in a boarding school. So here, the students cannot bring any gadget. they they are not allowed to bring handphone or anything or laptop. So I didn't use any technology except PowerPoint. How about that?
Okay, and how did you discover or choose these tools for your classroom?
I can't choose any tools because my student can't follow the class using any gadget. How about that? I've told Indah that I didn't use any tools to teach English here because in this boarding school, the student doesn't allow to bring any gadget. How about that?
So
Yeah.
you said you use
Yeah.
presentation PPT.
Oh, for
Okay.
making the presentation, I usually use Canva.
Oh, Canva. Canva. And then you will share it through the projector or like TV in the class.
We still use projector.
Oh yeah, that is one of the digital tools. So how you choose that? Gitu. Is it more effective rather than in the uh, cupboard, whiteboard?
I choose Canva because Canva has so many templates. So I can say that Canva is instant tool for making presentation. And then for the other tools, I usually use YouTube to show my student the videos for learning English.
It use projector too, or
I choose the video from YouTube and show to my students through projector, laptop and projector.
alright.
And
Okay.
of course, I use laptop and speaker, of course.
Okay, Miss. Now every new
Sometimes I ask my student to make videos, but they will post it on their holiday.
Wow.
Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, Miss, what about the computer room? Is there one there?
Yeah, of course. There is one computer room in this school, but that room, that laboratorium always used to learn IT, to learn IT, to learn computer subjects. So even though I want my student to learn English in that laboratorium, but I never, I never be able to use that room because it's always used by other class to learn computer subject.
What's great for class IT, Miss?
Pardon?
What's great for class IT?
What grade? We are here. Uh, I'm teaching in integrated school. Here we have kindergarten, elementary school, junior high school, and senior high school. There are 4 schools in one in one place, and unfortunately, only one computer laboratorium. So all of class from elementary school to senior high school use that room.
Okay.
Okay, now every new method has its pros and cons. And what benefits have you noticed from using digital tools in your teaching, like PPT, Canva, or YouTube?
Okay, some of students sometimes using the internet to do their assignment. For example, they ask to ChatGPT or to Google Translate to do their assignment like translation, and the how to say it, the benefit of using Canva. What do you mean? The benefit of using Canva in my teaching or for the student?
For the student.
For the student. When I use Canva or YouTube to teach my student, of course, the benefit is they more interested and they become happier to follow the learning activity. They will not sleepy. They will not sleepy.
Okay, and what challenge or difficulties have come up and how you handle them?
The difficulties is we have limited projector, so when the other teacher use the projector, I cannot use it in the same time. So, that's my that's my difficulty in using technology. And sometimes the speaker is not working. Sometimes the laptop is not working too.
Okay, Miss. About the student, Miss, how have digital tools influenced their engagement or motivation during the lesson?
During the lesson, I think they more engaged to the material when it's not because it's not because the tool, the digital tools, but how I choose the right material for them. So although I choose digital tools, but I cannot provide them with the right material, they will not have good understanding. So the point is how you can choose the right material, not how you use the digital tools. It's in my
Okay.
opinion.
I know, Miss, from a perspective as a teacher, do you have any suggestion or advice for teachers and what digital skills or knowledge should educators develop to use these tools effectively?
Okay. The teacher can use the digital tools effectively if the students also have the same digital tools. I mean, the same, how to say it, the same device as the teacher. As the teacher have. For example, when if I want to use quizzes, for example, for all of my students, not all of the students have a mobile phone. So digital tools can be effective when the student also have the device for do the digital activities.
All right, Miss. Thank you, Miss. And what kind of support or research would be most helpful for both teacher and student to maximize the use of digital tools?
I think apa ya? Advice buat penelitian ya, digital tools. I think now because nowadays is the era of AI. We cannot avoid our students to not use AI. So I think maybe the teachers should think how to teach their students how to use digital tools with internet and AI wisely, not only to copy the answer of the assignment, but how to do the assignment using any digital tools or internet or AI wisely.
All right, Miss. Thank you. And that brings us to the end of our interview. Thank you very much for sharing your experience, insight, and valuable suggestion to use digital tools in English teaching. And we truly appreciate your time and willingness to participate in this interview. We hope the information shared today will be useful for education and research in the future. Once again, thank you very much, Miss.
Miss.
Thank you very much, Miss.